Oh, when the Stampede comes to town, it's just like a buzz in the town. Like, everybody's excited to be here. That week practically sets up our whole year.
Stampede is a wild ride with everything flying off the shelves. And not just here.
The whole town just explodes. When you have that many people that you're not used to, like, it's just lineups are everywhere. Businesses are busy. All the hotels are booked, and I think the whole town does very well with the Stampede coming in there.
And businesses you might not necessarily associate with Rodeo. 3/4 of Sherry Gummo's lingerie clients come from outside of her postal code.
We would not survive without our out-of-town customers, and because customers come from all over Canada, North America, and even the world, if you were to look behind you, there is a map.
Pins that represent a 40% bump in business.
We don't get Duck Lake, Saskatchewan on a regular day, and a lot of people come because of the Ponoka Stampede. It's a family holiday. So they all come here, and we got grandma and mom and daughters and great-granddaughters. They all come to Busted and get fitted.
She's also the president of the Chamber of Commerce.
And I've definitely had businesses tell me that, so the profit that they experience for a year, some of them earn it during the Stampede. That's the gravy, so to speak.
In fact, Stampede officials estimate an economic impact of $20 million from the annual event. And it's not just local companies, chuckwagons and cowboys, competing for more than $1 million in prize money.
There's also what I would call a soft economics that go on every year at the rodeo. And so our service groups and our clubs, they volunteer.
800 people working to make the biggest event in Ponoka happen. The mayor moved here as a kid. His dad was a grain elevator agent asked to relocate.
He had 3 choices. And I remember at sitting at that table, Dad saying, "I think we're going to pick Ponoka." And we're kind of, what's Ponoka? Never heard of it before. The Ponoka Stampede was what drove him here. If my dad were alive today and he saw me being mayor, he would just be tickled.
And his hat is off to everyone keeping visitors to the '89 Stampede riding high.
From 7,000 people to 100,000 people is quite a thing to see.
Adrienne Lamb, CBC News, Ponoka.